farmers, welcome back to Hinterland in the big grass field. Baling up the conditioned grass with a worker behind us wrapping up the bales. Hopefully, they do that once in a while because the bale doesn't always come off nice and straight off the baler. But yeah, we're wrapping up these bales. I didn't get the workers started right away. I kind of forgot. You know, it's like, why don't, I want to make silage bales. Why don't I have a worker on to follow me? So I got mostly silage bales wrapped here and some conditioned grass. But I may actually keep some of them as conditioned grass for the rest of the season. I can wrap them at the end. I'll make up my mind later on. I'll probably clean up this field with the bales in between episodes, but I need to get them wrapped and finished up picking up today. The small oat field, I went ahead and harvested that. All the straw bales have been picked up. The straw production facility is full of straw. While I was over there, I also cleaned out the flavored bottling milk company, so that's producing oat milk, because I brought all the oats that we harvested and brought that over to there to be processed, and now we're making strawberry milk again because, yeah, the flavored bottling milk company was full. So after we get done with this, I really don't have any more field work to do in the month of August, but we do have things to sell, especially the coffee beans and the planks. The coffee beans, the price isn't great. But the problem is I'm getting too many crates over there. So I'm starting in the same problem a little bit as I do over by the warehouse, to where I start to get a little bit laggy. I'm also running out of space just to push the coffee beans out of the way so more can spawn and we can keep on making more coffee beans. So I need to remove those, but it'd be nice to bring in a whole bunch of cash as well. The slurry and all the manure has been brought over to the BGA. That's been processing throughout the morning. I still got some more to be processed, so that's why the money has gone up a little bit. And I think that gets you up to speed. Oh, the one thing I was going to check, because someone mentioned it on the Discord, that I might actually have a couple of fields that need some soil sampling, so I'm going to check on that. I was going to do that before I started recording, but it just came to me that I have not done that yet. So let me go ahead and, let's see, we'll turn this off and drop that one there and drop that one there. We'll let our worker get to wrapping that bale, and I'll stop right here. Nope, I said stop. There, you should be able to go ahead and wrap the other one as well. Let's go into here and check on our soil samples, and we got to get to the page right here, which would show out of date. And yeah, currently I don't have any fields out of date, so that's good. You can kind of see by the color. It's kind of hard to tell if all the fields are in the same pattern. But if you look kind of like at the shade, you can kind of see that this is freshly soil sampled when I did this field over here. And you can see the difference right here. So these fields, same shade colors over here. You can see it's a little bit brighter than here. That has nothing, well, it kind of has something to do with the colors over here. But yeah, but the main thing is we don't have anything out of date. So everything looks good there. And let me pull forward so you can get the other bale wrapped. And yeah, this field's all done. And JCB, I'm just going to have you not work anymore. And I'm actually going to leave you parked right there because I don't know if I want to wrap up those bales or not. The baler needs to go on over to the wheat field that will be harvesting in the month of August. So I did a quick look to see how much whole crop silage we have. And I got plenty. I got tons and tons. So the wheat that we're harvesting is just going to be all harvested. I'm going to put it into the silo, figure out what I want to do with it later on. I may just sell the wheat straight up. I could make some flour out of it, but I don't want to put it all in there because I don't think the bakery is going to be able to keep up with making that much flour by the time we end the series here. So I already got the harvester over here. I already got the Volvo truck over here with the trailer. We are ready to get a harvest going. But we got a few more things to do here in August, like sell some stuff. I already got the man truck over on the other side. That trailer is full of planks because I had to empty out the sawmill so we can start making planks again. So that's been making planks for like the past, I think I've done about 2 hours of work here in between episodes. Let's go on over to the man truck. And now we got to figure out where I'm bringing all this stuff. Planks. Probably easier if I just go here, right? Because it's going to show me where to go with it. Planks, planks. Where's the planks? Planks. It's going over to Billy. Billy will get the planks, and the coffee beans are also going to the restaurante. Or restaurant. So, yeah, let's go see Billy start selling up some of these planks. And we did reach the top of the hour, so now we're up to 56,000. That's from the BGA, processing the slurry and the manure, and also selling the methane as it produces it. So I shouldn't really have anything spawning at the Flavor Bottling Milk Company. Just clean that out. So everything should be being made there, except for soy milk. I don't have any soy. It's a short year in soy. Oh, I gotta sell the clothing as well, even though the price isn't. The price is decreasing. But, you know, our goal is to pay the loan off by the end of the year, which we should. But I'm not going to be here next season. So why wait for when the price is the best? Because we're not going to reach that far. Just remember, all the prices we see on the stock market page, as I call it, that is without our bonus score. So that was 90 grand right there. Alright, let's go grab the rest of the planks. Because I know where those are going. Then we'll... Maybe I should check on the clothing after I pick up the planks, because it might be going to Billy as well. Billy buys bulk. Billy buys everything. Billy is good. Originally I put down that sell point for the methane. Yeah, but I just can't find the methane pickup point at the BGA. Let's grab the rest of these planks. I'm probably going to have to go up to the hill as well and grab some logs for the sawmill. I think the sawmill is getting low on material. All right, I only want these, so I'm just going to scooch these on over. And I don't want to come into the sawmill trying to pick these up because I'll pick up all the other stuff as well. Perfect. Clothing. Where's the clothing gotta go? I just saw it there a second ago. That's going to the restaurant. You can see we are taking a little bit of a hit. We're going to get 41,000 instead of 55,000 if I waited till next year. But as I just said, yeah, we're not going to be here next year. We're handing over the farm to... maybe we'll hand it over... You know what? We might actually hand over... I don't know why this came to me. I might actually hand over the farm to Francine Jr., and when we continue our journey elsewhere, we'll just introduce a new family. The Franks have been around a long time. Let me know down in the comments, do you want the Franks just to continue on with us? Or give the Franks this farm, and we'll start with a new family. Maybe Joan and Jake Jr. and Janice and someone like that can come along. And we'll say goodbye to the Franks. Which would be kind of sad in a way, but sometimes it's always nice to start off on a new adventure with some new friends. Actually, I don't know if they're friends or not. They may hate me for all the work I give them. But if I give them a farm for free, I mean, this farm is well worth over $10 million, because that's how much money we put into it. All right, let's grab the clothing here. How much clothing do I have? I got one more pallet. There we go. Alright, we will sell these at the restaurant now. That way, when I go over to pick up the coffee beans, and we got loads and loads of coffee beans. That's going to take me probably 3 trips or so. We might even reach $1 million after selling the coffee beans. So that was a quick 42,000-ish. 43, maybe 44. Yeah, let's go pick up these coffee beans just because I'm out of space to pick these things up. Or push them around. I keep having to clear out the spawn area because the greenhouse is so full of coffee beans it wasn't making any more. You know what? I'm going to turn around first. That way I'm not putting too much strain on the truck trying to turn around with a full load of coffee beans. I'm actually hoping later on today in real life, I will start getting the next map kind of prepared. I got some testing to do on it. I have an idea of what I want to do. Not going to say anything yet because if it doesn't work, then it's all for naught. But yeah, I'm going to start testing some things out. I mean, we got enough. I think we got enough here to do a Hinterland for the rest of the week. Oh yeah, the frame rate is just dropping here. Could it be done by the end of the week? I don't think so, but never know. And I just want to be prepared that once we are done here in Hinterland that we can move on to the next map. And my next, I don't know if I want to call it challenge, challenges that I do, or but to me it adds excitement by saying we can do this, but we can't do that. There's been a couple requests, and I don't know how I would feel about doing it. About just going on a farm, having no restrictions, that's the word I wanted to use before. Having no restrictions and playing on a normal or easy mode. I really can't see myself playing on easy or normal mode just because I'm so used to playing on hard economy. I think if I switch to that, I think the money would just come in too fast for my own liking. And to be able to buy stuff within a couple of episodes and be like, oh, there's a $400,000 tractor, let's go buy that, and not have a loan to pay off. I think everything would just come too, as far as I would be concerned, everything would just be coming too easy. Alright, coffee beans. Trying to get all in one go. The man truck does not like all the weight in the back. Alright, there is one load. Like I said, we might have 3 or 4 loads to do. I'm hoping to get, it's a slight possibility we'll get up to 1 million, which would be fantastic, taking that off the loan. But let me go ahead and get a few loads done here. I'll bring it back. And then, let's see here. Anything else I need to sell today? Probably can't think of anything off the top of my head. We'll have to grab the logging trailer and go up to the hill and grab what logs are left up there. Bring those over to the mill so that I can keep on processing. And then, yeah, we can zip on to the month of August after I take care of the animals. And we should be able to harvest a wheat field, or at least get started harvesting a wheat field. Well, no more loose pallets. Just the pallets that are spawning from the greenhouse. We are up to $800,000, which is good. Actually, it's pretty great. I would like to see 1 million, but that would mean another full trailer plus, and I don't think I got that going to come out of the greenhouse. But we never know. Greenhouse can store quite a bit, but I don't think it's going to be a full trailer. Am I in the spawn point? No, not in the spawn points. We're good. Greenhouse can sure hold a lot. Why don't you want to pick up that first one? There we go. Any more? Any more in the greenhouse? Let's see here. Nope, no more in the greenhouse. So that's what we got. So we are going to be shy of $1 million, but you know what? It's still pretty darn good. Can we hit 900,000? Maybe 900,000. Boy, this auto-loading trailer does not like the way it loaded up the pallets. Is this going to shoot me across the map? I haven't seen it wiggle this much before. I'm just a little bit nervous of what's going to happen to it. It's holding together. I'm not going to unstrap it when I get to the sell point. Just let it sell. Not too sure. Oh yeah, another thing I should mention as well, also on the Discord, someone was mentioning that they had a slight issue, they do believe, with the crop rotation mod. I think they said something about they couldn't sleep through the night and they had to disable the crop rotation mod, which had an update on Friday. So I don't know if they had the updated crop rotation or what. But if you're having trouble going and resting overnight, and you do have crop rotation, that could be a thing. I did not do the crop rotation update. I think it was mainly for multiplayer for the update. And also, if you did do the update for crop rotation, it would reset all the rotations that you had. And I didn't want to do that because I do it both on Goldcrest and here, and I didn't want to screw up what was going on at that point. And since the update, I think, was mainly for a multiplayer thing, it's like, well, it doesn't really affect me currently, so I'll just keep it as is. Let me come over here. I'm coming over here just to grab the wool from the sheep. And I am going to put it all into the spinnery, because we will be harvesting cotton in October. But if it was a thing where I didn't think I would be able to pay off the loan by the end of the year, I might be selling some of this right off. You're not going to pick up any of the bales, are you? No. Sugar beet's kind of in the way, isn't it? Oh, cool. Grabbed it all. The spinnery doesn't need, actually, the wool currently, but, you know, starting to pile up here, so let's bring it elsewhere. Yeah, the frame rate is back to normal here. It wasn't that bad here like it does get around the warehouse, but I was getting there. I was dropping down to like 50 frames instead of the usual 59, 60. I've been paying more and more attention when I edit, after I edit the video and re-render the video and I watch it back. I don't see the frame rate problem as when I'm recording, which is good. All right, on over to here. Drop off the wool. I could sell some more stuff from the sawmill, I do believe, and get some money. But I may save that for August. Now let me come over here. We're going to grab this stuff here. Yeah, this is also something on the next Let's Play I do following Hinterland. I don't plan on doing a lot of production buildings. I do like production buildings, of course. You see me do a lot of them. But it's almost like running a second farm sometimes. Even with an autoloader, it's a good amount of work. And in the beginning, it's fun because you don't have that much work to do at the production buildings. But after a while, it's like I got to clear it out. I got to fill it up. And after, you know, you guys don't want to see me doing that all the time. Is that all you're going to spit out for me? All right, I'll bring this on over to the warehouse. But yeah, I don't expect to be doing any production buildings on that map. Just a couple. But you'll see when we get there. And, you know, Hinterland here, we could end this in November after the harvest season. So, you know, a few months from now, which could be like another 4 or 5 episodes, possibly. Now, let me drop off the little boy here. Hey, once again, this trailer that I'm using for the autoloader, it's a base, sorry, it's not a base game trailer. That trailer I'm using is actually from the Platinum Edition. But the mod can take in-game trailers and make them autoloaders. So, yeah, there seems to be some confusion on that. The autoloader, which should be in the mod description below that you get, like I said, takes the trailers that are in-game that you have and can turn them into autoloaders. But that lowboy trailer, again, I'm using is from the Platinum Edition with the autoloader mod helping it autoload. Alright, up to the hill, we're going to grab what logs we have left. The good thing is when I come up off the hill now, I don't have any crop there that I can destroy if I tip over. Usually I use the Volvo, but today we're using the man truck. Because why not? I also got the header trailer still over here. I've been driving around Hinterland with the header still on the combine. And as for all the straw left in fields, I don't care. The straw production building is full. The straw bale shed is getting kind of full. I got plenty of straw, and we're going to be making more straw here again very soon. Let me turn this on here, because I always got to switch this over to that. It should be on the left. Yes. I think there's a log there. I almost went over. I think I see you sitting in there. It's a tiny one. I think all the logs are on the other side. I honestly thought I was going to need those stone pines a lot sooner, and yeah, so far not. We still got all the logs even over here. At least the deer are coming back in this area, having all the trees there. And let me actually switch this over to the right side. Did I not switch it over? Oh, because I hit the wrong button to the right for the right side, I think. There we go. Can we grab that little one there? Oh, the reason why I didn't grab it, had a little piece left on it. You still don't want to grab it? Why aren't you grabbing that? Alright, must have been a little bit of a feather of a leaf somewhere on it. And let's turn that off, because I don't want the logs to go flying in a weird position. This is the way you should use the auto-loading logging trailer. Turn it off, come to a full stop. Load on up. You don't like that one? There, now I think it's on, or did I throw it over? It's in there somewhere. Come on, pick up that log. Why is this log not getting... Is there a limb on it somewhere? Alright. Sometimes the trigger can be a little bit weird on here. I think that's a good enough load. Turn off the autoloader. Do I have another full trailer still up here? Possibly. I mean, this trailer's not full, but it's pretty darn close. And I really shouldn't be driving through a field with this much weight in the back, but here we are doing it anyways. Here's our cornfield that we'll have to lease a header for in October. We're doing corn just for the heck of it. I got plenty of corn still in the silo. Corn is mostly for the chickens, but all the extra can be brought over to the bakery to make corn flour. Actually, while I was doing this, I wanted to speed up some time. That way the BGA could process what it has in it, and we can take that money and with the rest of the money that we earned, and of course pay off a good portion of that loan, because it's, you know, it's less than $2.25 million. Maybe we'll get up to $1 million just from the BGA. I'm sure the BGA is almost out. Okay, maybe we will reach 1 million. Come on, BGA, just give me one more good. Thank you. Actually, I think the BGA might be out. That might be from the wind turbine. But we are over 1 million. And I may take that whole $1 million and put it towards the loan, because we are still going to keep making money from the wind turbine through the evening out. Well, constantly. We're constantly making money from that. And that should help us with the loan interest at midnight, which is going to be a lot less. Alright, and then get back in the truck so the logs fall. And how many do we got? 30, almost 36,000. So that should run it enough through the night. Let me just double check. Is there anything major that I'm forgetting to sell that I should be selling? Milk? No. Let's see. Straw. Yeah, we got plenty of straw, but we don't sell that. Butter and cheese is in October. What do we got? Digestate. I could put that on automatic selling, but the way the price is, let's not do that yet. And a lot of big numbers here. Not really. Well, we're getting a lot of milk again, but the price isn't the greatest. And the straw accessories is good in September, so we'll let that keep on running. So, currently nothing there of major importance to sell right now. All right, so we were at 2,140,000, and yes, we are going to pay off as much as we can. This is going to be good. I mean, it's good already. I mean, I was not expecting when I said at the end of last fall, like, oh, let's make it a goal by maybe the end of next year we'll have the loan paid off. I thought it was going to be a stretch. But now we should have it paid off before the end of the year easily. So yeah, 1,140,000 as you would expect. Just to get a reference, 7,133. So I'll bring it back when it's time to go to bed. I got to speed up some time. I'm going to feed the animals at 11 o'clock at night, so I'll see you just before midnight. Nothing like seeing your home after long days of work, knowing that your warm bed waits for you upstairs. We're probably in the summer, maybe cool sheets. I don't know. Either way, we're almost back up to $10,000. I just got done feeding the cows, the sheep, and the chickens are doing fine. I was looking at the cows or the animals, and I noticed I was looking for a 60-month-old cows. You can see their health is down to 95. Why is all their health down to 95? Okay, I thought it was just them. Oh, I may have run out of water, because I did give them a lot of water, so I may have run out of water before I topped them off. I don't know. So maybe that's why they're down to 95%. But we still have our 2 cows at 60 months old, but technically they're like maybe 70, 72 months old. Anywho, yeah, loan interest again. Was it 7,133 that we paid? Let's see what we pay now after taking off $1 million off the loan. So I'm guessing like just under $4,000. 3,800. Let's see. Take care of your animals. No notification that any animals passed away. So yeah, I don't know what the ratio is of the chance of the animals to die once they get to 60 months old, but yeah, our cows are doing pretty darn good. So we wake up with more money than we went to bed with. That's always a plus. So let's see here. So 1.14, yeah. So anything, okay, stuff from the sawmill, I kind of knew that. The straw crates, I could sell that. So we got like $100,000-ish I could sell. And I don't think there's gonna be anything else of great importance, right? Nothing that's pure green, which means sell now. Hopefully our wheat field is ready for harvest. It is. Our potatoes are ready as well. And all the other fields we are waiting on. So let's jump right on over to our harvester. And before we set off here, fire up the John Deere 8530. Turn that on. Let's see. Let's get you to follow the ideal combine. Give me some space. I'm actually going to put you 50 meters behind. No, I don't want to put you that far back, actually, because that gives you more wave points. That you have. Let me put you at 30. We'll be happy with 30. All right, are we on soft dropping? Yeah, straw swath dropping. Woo, words. Fire up the header. And away we go. So yeah, no whole crop silage this year just because we got plenty of it. I think I got like 50 bales. Looks like I do have some sugar beet in this field. Remember when we planted in the springtime? I want to say it was Frank Jr. that may have goofed up. He was planting in that field, and for some reason, with horseplay, he went off course and went straight through this field. I thought I got over most of the area that he replanted with, but oh well. I can get that sugar beet later on. Yeah, so maybe a lot of this wheat might go right to the bakery. We'll start making some flour. Definitely could do that. So I'm hoping by the end of August, because we don't have that much to sell, but we will have the manure and slurry I can bring over to the BGA, that will get the loan below $1 million, which sounds like a feat in itself when we had the $10 million loan. And when you see, when you don't see 7 digits in the loan and you're down to 6 digits, that's a huge thing. Some of you probably may play without ever taking loans, and the numbers seem rather big to you. I know there was a couple when I had the $10 million loan saying it was way too much. And I was like, yeah, you must be new here. You weren't around in FS19 when we did the $55 million loan challenge, which was fun to do. It was a great challenge, but at the end, because everything got repetitive, yeah, it kind of takes some of the fun out of it, because then once we started steamrolling the loan, it was just like, yep, we just got to keep harvesting these fields over and over again. It could be something I do in the distant future, but nothing. I got more ideas to do on. I got ideas, but not maps picked out what to do them on. But you get what I'm saying. These birch trees did not seem to grow any. I would like to see them pretty much at full height by October, because that's when leaves will start changing. And I want to see a little bit more color over here. So with this being the only field I got to harvest in the month of August, August should be a short month. I actually will probably finish harvesting this field in between episodes. I'm not going to harvest all this episode, but we'll get like the headlands done here. I'll go around and take care of the animals, probably move some production stuff around. I won't sell anything. We'll do that together at the beginning of the next episode. And then we'll just zip on through the month of August and jump right over to September. And I think the sugar beet will be ready. I'm going to hold off on the potatoes. It's a small field. No reason to rush right over to it. It's not going to take me long to harvest those potatoes at all with our root crop harvester. And we'll bring them all over to get the potato production up and going. All right, let's jump over to the Volvo truck. So, I mean, the grass fields might be ready, but do I need a rush to get those done? Because I got that big grass field over there. We've been harvesting from that as well. And we just haven't really, I was prepping for more and more cows, which, we are increasing on how many cows we got, but just not at the rate I originally thought we were going to, and still think that we're going to get up to. So I got more grass than we need. So I don't really need a rush to get to the fields. I may not need to harvest them as much. And it's not like I'm on a shortage of anything. We got a whole bunch of silage bales we just made. Although those won't be ready until October. That should be fine. We got hay bales. And we got enough conditioned grass to feed the sheep until the end of the season. Like I said, I got to keep on farming as if I'm staying. You know, the people who we're handing over the farm to need all the materials. I just can't stop and be like, yeah, you guys are shortchanged here. We're gonna make sure we have a good stock for them ready to go. Actually, do I need to do 2 headlands here? That'll just make more bales I would have to drive around. Yeah, 1 headland should be enough. Since I'm doing the harvesting, I can zigzag around everything. Or just bring the JCB over with the baling trailer and pick up the bales and not have to worry about it. I could do that as well. Yeah, so we got the cornfield on the other side to harvest this year. In front of us is the sugar beet field. Behind us is the cotton field. And of course we got the small field of taters, which are ready to go. And then the grass fields. That is what we have left. I'm just trying to think, can I get the loan paid off by October? Coffee beans are going to have to come in pretty darn good, which by October they should. The price of the coffee beans should be at its lowest now. That's why I sold them last month. If I waited for the price to start going up, I would have had way too many crates sitting there. And if I waited till September, they would probably be the same price as they were last month. So I wasn't really gaining anything on it. Alright, let's make sure all the straw comes out before I turn. That way our worker won't miss anything. And I'm probably going to destroy these sugar beets that are here. Kind of hoping I can make it to the end before I'm full. Because I'll have to empty this and I want to back up the trailer into the crop. Although we've done it before. %, full, but we're filling up fast. It looks like I'll make it to the end, I guess. Will we? I'm going to keep changing my mind. I don't think we're going to make it to the end. No, we're not. I'm going to back up just a little bit here. And what I'm going to do is I'll come back and get that last section there later on. I don't know who's actually working behind me. But hopefully they'll go around. They won't actually destroy the crops if they go through it, though. Yeah, I said, no, we're not going to make it to the end. Then I said, yeah, we'll make it to the end. And then at the end, I was like, I guess we won't. So if I go into production buildings here, I just want to see on the bakery. Yeah, so we can activate wheat flour. We can do barley flour. And yeah, we'll just maybe have a whole bunch of flour by the end of the year. Well, I say by the end of the year. This will sell good in November. Bread and flour. I think sell good in November. So I think we'll bring this all over. Coffee beans, how we doing there? We already got 40 some odd thousand liters it made, since last month. We are getting some clothing again, which is good. Yes, I got to bring some of this over to the BGA. Potatoes will get back up and running. Yeah, but everything is looking normal there, the way I thought it would be. Didn't run out of anything overnight. And actually, in September, we might not have... Yeah, I think the cotton and corn are the same month. So I think what I'm going to do is when I get to the end of this row, the way I should be doing it, like I did in the oat field last episode, or was that the episode before? When I get to the end of this row, I should empty the combine because the pipe is on the harvested side, and I should be able to go down and back a few times without having it unload, so that should all work out. So not a bad July and beginning to August. And fingers crossed, next episode we'll get the loan down below $1 million and work from there. We'll get the potatoes harvested, and we should be in the month of September at some point next episode, I do believe. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching. As always, I'll catch you again right here in Hinterland. But until then, have a good one.